Good morning, Callisto Grand.
Fantastic.
Good morning. Good morning, credit controllers, cash foxes, and coffee clubbers. Let's kick off your Thursday. This is our second credit control espresso and the second one in history. So let's learn from the mistakes we did last week. I'm Stefan, streaming live from the Unity Mobility Payment Forum in Hamburg, actually. And it's a nice venue. Even we do have waterfalls here. They are real, right? It's not a virtual kind of thing. So it might be a little bit noisy, but yeah, never mind. And with me today, as always, is Mark, founder and CEO of Callisto Grand. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? It's very cold.
Where are you joining? Are you at home or?
Yes, I'm in Budapest. A little bit slow this morning. I got back very late last night from Warsaw, about 1:30, 2 o'clock, but I'm rocking and rolling. I've had my coffee. I'm good to go.
That's great. And it's standard procedure now to start with a dad joke, right? So I'm really curious if you this time have a espresso type joke, because honestly, last time, let's learn from mistakes, it was more like a cappuccino grande joke. So took quite a while.
So yes, I do. And here we go. So Stefan, did you hear about the espresso bar on the moon?
No, not yet.
Man, I've got to tell you, it had great coffee, but no atmosphere.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
That's a real dad joke. Anyway, let's give him some credits as well, right? That's fine. So what's up today? It's still KPIs. Because next week in our Credit Control Coffee Club, KPIs will be the main theme. So we really dive deeper into it. But let's maybe start with Goodhart's Law. Do you know what Goodhart's Law is? Did you heard of it before, Mark?
No, this was a new one on me as well. But it's interesting, and I like these kind of laws and researches and so on. So yes, we're certainly going to dive deeper into this next week.
We will dive deeper into it, but just let's say first of all, it's Charles Goodhart, and he shared, the quote is that he said, when a measure becomes a target, it ceases to be a good measure. And the question is, why is that? If let's say an indicator becomes a target, why is that a bad thing?
I think, looking at it so far, really, what it's kind of really saying is that you put all your emphasis in one direction, in one area, right? So, and then it's a target, and it becomes like an obsession rather than, a good set of an effective company that's got is heading in the right direction will have more than one measure. They'll have a whole series, and they will balance them, and they will look at them all, and then you have context. With I think there are quite a few examples of this if we think about in sort of the in the medical profession. Obviously what were measures on sort of patient care became targets. So, for example, then, the medical staff would perhaps focus on people they could get in and out of the hospital very quickly, to the detriment of those that needed longer term care, because that would skew the kind of the recovery targets, if you like. And very much the same in education, for what I understand reading in the news, and that, that getting students to pass exams becomes the driving thing, rather than, looking at a much wider picture. So then other things also fall by the wayside, like the arts and sport and so on, because they're not quite so measurable, shall we say, right? So yeah, very much the same in our world as well. You can just pick on one thing, let's say cash collected, which is obviously is important. So you can collect cash, probably even hit a cash target, but that could well be to the detriment of smaller companies, disputes not resolved, and so on. So you could end up with a a very damaging kind of after effect. And that's really what good arts law is. You've got to be looking at the wider picture.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say, because we are usually calling the measures KPIs, so key performance indicators, and there is a simple, maybe the audience is not aware of that, but there is a simple 5-point KPI litmus mentioned here, and we will dive into that deeper during the next week coffee club. But if you had to answer one of these 5 questions with a no, it's not a KPI. It's more like a distraction. But maybe we save this for the next week discussion during coffee club, because then we got 60 minutes. We got the entire audience that could maybe even share their experience with KPIs in our profession, so within the credit control.
Yeah, and I think maybe look for, with everybody who's joined us this morning, to look for examples where there is this skewing in one direction, and please bring them to the coffee club next week, because it's all very much about sharing your experiences, right? When Stefan and I were discussing this, we kind of went kind of upstream and sort of saying a KPI actually is a key performance indicator. It's an indicator, but that's not a hard and fast kind of target, right? And I think that's the critical thing that we're going to look at next week.
Okay. We will dive deeper into that next week. Of course, I will show this one again. But what's up this month in maybe more general? Let's take a look into it. So we got the Credit Control Coffee Club next week, again on Thursday, 8:30, regarding KPIs. But we have a full hour, and it will not be live streamed like right now. We are using our standard, let's say, Zoom environment, so people can share, can speak up, and can be caught on camera as well. But there will be another Credit Control Espresso on the last Thursday of January, and we will then share, let's say, our first quarter full schedule. So what's up in Q1 2026, what's brewing. But we can already sell. There is something brewing for the Credit Matters conference.
There most certainly is. Yes. We're full steam ahead now on the Credit Matters 14 conference, May 13 to 15. I've been writing out to quite a few people, inviting them along and reminding really that the early bird rate expires on basically 2 weeks from tomorrow, so on the 30th, right? So please join us. When you look at the program, you'll see it's very varied. It's the only conference really that covers every aspect of the whole order to cash cycle. So we look at billing and collections and risk management and cash allocation. Many service providers will be there. Technology, yes, of course, we'll be talking about AI, but we don't forget all the fundamental aspects of what makes our profession such a great profession. And I'm going to be preparing a LinkedIn post probably tomorrow, where I'm going to be discussing kind of a lot of the challenges that are coming in this year and next year as well. Things that don't often get discussed, but there's many of them, right? So please follow Callisto Grand on LinkedIn as well for more information.
I just popped. Put on screen the QR code. This brings you straight to the Callisto Grant website and straight to the Credit Matters. Not the registration form, but the front page, the landing page for the Credit Matters. So please use this QR code, or just it's easy to find on our website. But if you use the QR code, it will be faster. So I guess that's pretty much it for today. Again, Credit Control Coffee Club next week. Here is the QR code on LinkedIn to get to the event, but we do need the email addresses to send out the invitations with the login details, right? So it's different to the streaming part. So you need to be registered with Esther, and Esther will send out the.
Yes, we'll send you we'll send everybody a personal invitation in their calendar. All right. So I'll be if please send your email addresses anyway. Stefan said, if not, I'll also be writing out to everybody asking for your contact details to put you in the calendar. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Anything else you'd like us to cover, please contact us as well. Otherwise, that's it.
See you next week.
See you next week. Thank you very much. See you soon. Take care. See you, everybody. Carpe
Thank you.
diem.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.